Hey Gemini, welcome to Taroscopes. This is your Taroscope. Yes! We got some good news to start out because the full moon on December 14th is in Gemini. You have a full moon. That's right. It falls in your first house of self. So what does that mean? It means it's a really good time for you to kind of, let go of. And it's a full moon, remember, we gotta let go, So what that means is like you've peaked, your energy has peaked in the first house of self and how you see things. You can release some outdated point of views. You can like take off those goggles and see things for how they really are and completely shift your perception and reality on how things will be moving forward. All like outdated thought patterns on how you see the world. Like you have the opportunity to completely refresh that. Right? Let go of the negative self-talk, all that kind of crap. Let that go. It's a good intention to set for that full moon to be like, these are the things that no longer, you know what else is a good thing to do? As goofy as it sounds, get rid of clothes that you no longer want. Oh my gosh, get rid of, clutter, declutter. That would be a great thing to do at the full moon on December 14th. Get rid of like old paperwork, delete emails, anything that's like cluttering up your life and like keeping you from living your best. Good time to get a haircut too. On December 29th, we have a new moon in the sign of Capricorn, and it falls in your 8th house of sex, death, and taxes. Well, that's exciting, right? Like you could bring in a new sexual relationship. You could bring in, well, but first let me just say it won't be new because it's Mercury retrograde. If you start a new sexual relationship during Mercury retrograde, if you don't want anything to come of it, that's great. But let's say okay, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. So Mercury retrograde is in Capricorn, the same sign, in the 8th house of sex, death, and taxes, the same house. So the new moon's right here, and then Mercury stops right here. He is like hanging out. They are talking, right? They are talking. And in your 8th house of sex, death, and taxes. So if we're talking about new moon planting seeds, sex, death, and taxes, be careful if you don't want to get pregnant. And then we talk about this guy up here, which is Mercury, and he brings back ghosts from the past. You could find yourself in bed with a former flame. Hey, it's as simple as that. Death, change, so transformation. Something that you thought maybe was done might come back to you, and you might be like, oh wait, I thought this was done, but I'm supposed to revise it and work with this in order to transform myself. Now I know that's heavy, but the 8th house is a heavy house, honey. It is the heaviest house in the zodiac, and that's where Mercury and the moon are chilling for you on December 29th. And that moon, Mercury retrograde, December 19th to January 8th. I wouldn't start any new projects. If you have outstanding tax debt, it would be a good time to get in there, fix that. Okay, on to the cards. Because I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Welcome to your new journey. There's some sort of new journey coming your way this month. That's exciting. Something that will be a little bit blindsiding, but also exciting. So it'll be one of those things where it's like, you won't have the chance to look before you leap. You're just going to be in it. That guy's calling to me. As soon as you make the choice, the journey's underway, honestly. So we have a new journey, right? I just showed you the Fool. We have a new journey. This guy's all like, look, he's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to, oh my God, I fell off a cliff. And then the journey starts when he falls off that cliff, right? Because he's not really paying attention. He's just like happy-go-lucky child going with the flow, and then boom, he's in the hot seat of a new adventure. And it is a new adventure. And that's the thing. It's okay to take the step on this new adventure. You'll have, by the time you realize you're on it, you have all the information, and I don't think you'll be able to go back. And I think it has more to do, it seems more creative than anything, like a creative adventure, or like a business venture, like an entrepreneur thing. But it's like, I'm here and I'm going, and that's that. And it's something that's been coming to you for a long time, because the Justice card is here. So it's almost like, good or bad, you asked for this. So here it is, and this is your chance to step out and take that journey. Now, there's going to be moments of indecision for you in all of this, which is funny because this is really something that seems like that you've wanted and that you've been asking for, whether you know it or not. So it's best for you just to make the choice and do the journey, or make the choice and don't. It'll come back around, but it won't be for a while. But this is a great opportunity for you to say, you know what? I'm tired of living in stasis. I'm tired of just being stuck. I'm doing this. The opportunity was here. It'll be quite accidental, probably. Something very accidental will happen that will trigger all this, and you'll be like, oh, I'm supposed to take this new journey. And I hope you do get a sweet little sign wrapped up in there somehow, if you keep your eye out for it, that this is something that you've asked for, and that it's like it's coming to you because you put it out there. This is like the boomerang coming back to you. So you can be indecisive if you want, but it's really not gonna do any good. It's almost like fate is throwing you this curveball that you are prepped for, and then when you sort of decide to not take the bait, it's very confusing for fate, because it's like, you asked for this, why aren't you taking it? And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I mean, listen, I think free will is what we got. I think we got free will. So if you choose not to take it, that's fine too. But I also get this inertia feeling that you're just going to keep going like this and this and this until you take this opportunity that you have very clearly asked for. All right, oracle cards. Okay, let's talk about the theme. What do we got? Oh my God. 2 things. I like these. Power. 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 Look at her. She's rad. Power. What does that mean to you, man? Well, it's not lost on me that we talked about all this 8th house stuff. The new moon and Mercury retrograde in your 8th house. And Pluto rules that house, and Pluto is transformation and power, right? So I'd be on the lookout for people who pull power dynamics on you, and be aware of the people you pull a little bit of power trips on. But it also came with intention. So now this is about where you put your power, right? Where are you going to put your power this month? Are you going to put your power in this indecision, this wishy-wash, kind of back and forth, telling one person one thing and one person the other? Or are you going to say, okay, all right, I hold the power here, and I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the powerful one. I am going to harness my own power. Oh, and what's interesting is this opportunity, whatever it is, I mean, I don't know what it is. It's a very general reading for all Geminis, but, you know, working on energy here, folks. Whatever it is, it's not the first time it's come up. That's why when you take the opportunity, and it'll be towards the end of the month and in Mercury retrograde, it's like, don't start anything new, but this has been in motion for a long, long time. It just might come in a new package, but it's, I know that sounds weird, but it's really the same thing. So take the opportunity. That sound like a bird. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, because then you'll get a notification when these videos are posted, and you won't have to come to like my Facebook page and be like, oh, I wonder if they're posted. So that'll be fun. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at mysticassistant. And finally, have yourself a really nice holiday. But seriously, have a good holiday, and I'll see you in 2017. Bye!